Morning, DW here, your internet fishing buddy. Today we're going to do an intro on the new 2025 Cortland Guide Series of rods. This is the 6-weight, so it's a 9-foot graphite fast 6-weight, what it's rated as. We're calling it an intro, not a review, because I don't have extensive experience to give you a complete review. But what it does have is the fighting butt on the 6-weight, super nice, all aluminum reel. The instructions on the aluminum reel are stamped Double J Manufacturing, which is South Korea manufacturer. The rod was stamped China. The things look really nice. They got some great graphics. You got Cortland right here in the aluminum reel seat. Double locking nuts for the reel seat, of course. Then it's you've got alignment dots to green on this black, so they're a little hard to see, but that's not an issue. Some people make a big stink about alignment dots, and I don't understand why. You can just look down the rod at the guides, line it up, push your drag, and these come in around the $200 mark. I've also ordered the 4-weight. I ordered almost all my fly fishing stuff from Mad River Outfitters. Really good, Brian Fletcher and those guys. The line was designed by Cortland, has a welded loop on it. I cut that off last night and then tied on a contact fishing leader using instructions from Fit Pilot and Brian Fletcher from Mad River Outfitters. They got great information on their YouTube channels. The fly we're going to be throwing today is a crawl. We're going to fish with this crawl. It's from Blue Line Co. That's the place you go when you need flies. Super nice crawl pattern here. So we'll give it a go today, see if we can't catch some fish. If we do, we'll put them in the reel. If not, then you know what happened. Well, we got one. Nice little bass. And we used our net. We brought our net. Remember to bring your net. But, man, we lost a good one earlier on that crawl pattern. I hate to say that, but he was probably a 3.5, 4 pound bass that my knot come undone. I tied a non-slip mono loop that slipped apparently, but this is what we're using now. Even though we lost that nice bass earlier, I can tell you that this 6-weight was handling him very well, very well. That fast action definitely helps out. Throwing that crawfish pattern wasn't just massive, but man, it looked great going through the water. I should have got some footage of that thing moving through the water. So, this evening, I'll have to go on Blue Line Co. and order up some more. That was a good catcher up under that tree. Let's see if it produces anything. We've had a lot of rain, so them dogs are helping out too. They're angry. So they're going to help out on this video. Maybe I can get that out through some noise suppression or something. Or maybe not. We don't know. But anywho, I'm going to have to order some of them. This line is a great line. That leader I tied works fantastic for turning that fly over. Not that that's a heavy fly, but so far, super happy with this combo. Super fishable. Super castable. Definitely a recommendation for... I didn't mention earlier it has a 2-year limited warranty, but that helps with the price, right? If they don't offer you a 25-year warranty, then you don't have to pay for that at some point. There are companies out there that offer the, lifetime, no questions asked warranties. I think TFO does that on their black label outfits, which is, they're priced amazing. And those are moderate fast action, or medium fast, however you want to say it. Super forgiving, easy to cast as well. I've got the 8-weight in that. And Redington offers some of them lifetime warranties, but I don't know about TFO, but I know Redington, they got some stipulations on that warranty. You had to buy it from an authorized retailer. You have to be the original purchaser and things like that. I'm not sure if TFO does that or not, but I don't know that I've ever bought any fly fishing gear from a non-authorized retailer. Maybe like eBay or something might be those. I don't know. Just stick with Mad River Outfitters. You'll be okay. They give free shipping over 50 bucks, so that's easy to. That's not a hard number to hit by no means. Not in this sport. So we'll continue fishing if we catch anything. And hopefully the GoPro keeps powering off, so you have to try to fight a fish and turn the GoPro on with one hand. This one doesn't have the voice activated power on. This is a Hero 8, I think. So yeah, a lot of things going on at one time. I can actually throw under a dang tree with a fly rod better than I can conventional gear. I'd have been in that tree 17 times by now with a bait cast or a spin cast reel. I've decorated these trees a lot. Man, I'm still a little bit upset about that bass I lost due to my own failures. We got us a little bass here, so we can get him back over here to us. 6-weight's performing well, real well. Nice casting rod. I don't know if it's fast. I think it's a little slower than fast, but I'm no expert for sure. Just a little bass. And we've lost 2 good flies today due to my own not tying ability apparently. So I went back. I was trying to tie the non-slip mono loop, and I went back to a Duncan or a uni. Nice little bass. Here's the fly we're throwing now. Nice little largemouth. Not near as good as the first one we lost. I got this little collapsible net too. Usually I never bring a net, and it's a difficult time, especially on that far bank over there, trying to get a fish up just on regular gear, but with a fly rod especially. This 6-weight, I'm going to say probably it is a fast. It seems to have a little bit more backbone than my TFO 8-weight to be. Not to be unfair, but super nice combo. The only thing that's I noticed when I'm reeling is like this reel right here. You see how it's a little loose there, but you're not using that. And whenever you do go to reel up your extra line, you can hear it tinking and tacking. But thing throws super nice. Let's see if we can. I'm standing on my line, so hold on, bear with me. All right, here we go. Let me get off my line. Make it a little easier. Show you how this thing, it loads up pretty nice. So I'm going to say it is a fast because it doesn't have near the bend in it as my moderate fast rods do, even under a lot of line. We were just stripping along here when we caught that little guy. We're hoping for something a little bigger, but we got something. Look here. Look what we done caught. Look at here. This fly just won't quit. Got a little that nasty old moss too. We've had a lot of rain, so we're above that moss is generally right to the top. But with all this rain, we've got a nice little, what do we call it? Little cushion area we can guide through. This thing loads up pretty, starts to load really nice. I got too much line out, but for what I'm trying to do, I'm just trying to get over there into that tree a little bit. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. We could use our feet to get a lot closer. We don't have to throw so much line. That's not near as fun, is it? There was something I was forgot to say in that intro that I was going to say about this combo. Eludes me now. Surprised we hadn't tangled with the crappie yet. Oh, tree bass. Oh my God. I'm gonna caught on somebody else's line over there. See that? We're going to go over there. That's probably one of my other lines. Maybe we'll get a 2 for 1. I bet I'm wrapped around that thing 900 times. Maybe it's just that. Yeah, we're probably gonna lose this. Oh Lord. If I could grab that whole branch and bring it to me, that'd be nice, but I don't think that's gonna happen either. Maybe that'll get me out of there. Oh yeah. We did it. We got that. Had a little bit of a tree hazard there. I was hoping that was gonna work. Little slingshot action. Sometimes that'll get you off of something. Sometimes a roll cast will get you up off of underwater entanglement.